Hey then, back here with another awesome race review. Today we are in the 87 Monte Carlos at Talladega. And this was, so spoiler alert, because you probably read the title, that we win this race starting from the back all the way to the front. And it's hard to describe this race because at first I just ride back here in the back. I don't push the issue whatsoever, and in a way that secured my win. But we'll get to that later on as the laps wind down. So it's only 25 laps here at Talladega. Not too bad. We had a couple cautions, so the race pace never really slowed down a whole lot. It was fairly much racing part of the time, but and here this guy was way too slow. I mean, I was half throttling it all the way around, and that guy was just way too slow. So I blasting around him, and the thing about the 87 Monte Carlos and the Thunderbirds is these things are just absolute shit. I hate these cars. To put how bad these cars are in perspective, driving this car around Talladega, a 2.5 mile super speedway, these son of a bitches felt like the modern Gen 7 stock cars now. It feels like one of those going around like Kansas. I mean, just these things are absolutely on the edge. As when we get closer to the end, you'll see going through the tri-oval here, like the rear end is sliding through the tri-oval. Ooh, that was a big burp. The rear tires are sliding through the tri-oval because these cars are, and it's a fixed setup race, so there's not a whole lot you can really do except just feather around it and hope to God you don't wreck it. I haven't seen a lot of people have the same issues I've had, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just a piece of shit that can't cut it in an 87 stock car, but whatever. And so the cars are super floaty and just the rear end is constantly wanting to cycle around on you. I mean, it's a constant fight, even here at Talladega, to keep the car off the wall, to keep just running a nice smooth line. The crazy thing is that somehow these cars punch a way bigger air hole or an arrow hole than the modern cars. Like even right back here, I think it was 11th at the time, 11th or 12th, somewhere like that. And there's the first caution. You can see all that carnage and bullshit right there, which is fairly standard for super speedways like this and Daytona. But I completely lost my train of thought. God damn it. Anyway, oh yeah, the whole. I mean, it's in this series they use the old style single file line, just like a dirt sprint car, dirt late model. After the first start, you're in a line all the way around the track. But so here, damn, I'm falling behind really quick. So here, a lot of the guys that got into the wreck, they pitted. A lot of people actually pitted and took tires. I was one of the few that stayed out. So now we're all the way up here in third. Literally went from third from the back to all the way up to third in the front. Still just taking it easy. I'm just half throttling it. Not really pushing the limit. Like this guy right here, he comes up on me real hard. I just slide up and let out. Just let him let those guys, let them sit there and rush it, and then just take it nice and easy. there you can see. I don't think that was the caution one. No, but like right there, just people sliding up, hitting the walls. It fairly quickly gets out of hand on the super speedway. So, I mean, just the entire like 3/4 of this race is just taking it easy, not really pushing the issue, not lagging behind. I'm keeping pace, because here you can see how big the aero push is on these cars. Like, I think I was at least an eighth of a second, or a 0.8 to a second behind those guys. And I mean, the cars just shoot right up towards them. I mean, it is really easy to just blow past people just because they get caught out in that dirty air running in the pack. There's the second caution. He gets caught on the apron and flips it up into the wall like that guy behind us also did. And so that brings out the second caution. There's 4, I believe, in total. Yeah, I think there's 4, and then we finally finish it. And here we are on board. I'm recording this as I'm watching it, so I may turn the volume down later on so you can actually hear like the tires just absolutely dying, trying to catch any amount of grip on this speedway. Lights are flashing, everything works. Oh, those big flashes. Oh, this recording's probably gonna get trash. Oh, those are big flashes. I'm gonna try and hurry this recording up before I fucking die. So here we are. You can see the arrow push there again. Just let them get big leaps ahead, and then just shoot right up on top of them. I mean, it's just ridiculous how fast these cars just close the distance and gap, because the amount of dirty air, the amount of holes that are being pushed in the dirty air by the cars ahead is, I mean, it's just crazy. There's really no easy way to explain it other than just showing it to you on video how crazy these cars take off once they get just that little bit of open air. Like here, I think that's the 8 car ahead. He's caught up behind number 5, I want to say. I think that's the way the car is. Anyway, just half throttle through the tri-oval, and then just poof, just sucks you right up there like a cookie. I mean, it just sucks you right up. These cars are just constantly on the edge of absolute just destruction. I mean, there's no cars that I know that I can even compare to these, besides maybe like a modern stock car with the right side shocks completely taken out of it would be, of course, I guess. Which doesn't help these things too, is they're unrestricted. I think the average speed I was catching was like 215, 216, something like that, all the way around here. Like these some bitches are fucking booking it around Talladega. I think 47 seconds was our average time, something like that, which isn't very far off from the modern stock car space. And so we're just riding along here. Another thing I love about these gyro shots, it just shows you how aggressive the banking is here on Talladega. Like, it's almost a 90 fucking degree angle the gyro is. Another thing is the steering inputs you can see in there too. Like, it's not so bad right now. Usually when you're on fresh tires is when it's really skaty, because it just doesn't have that heat and rubber buildup in it yet. But right there, you'll see a lot of people slide up to the walls because the cars just have no rear grip. The rear tires are just absolutely skating on top of the ground and just not doing anything. This, I believe, is the third caution. Damn, called it. Number 5 misjudges his shot there and catches the 8 right in the front. And just gets absolutely obliterated into the wall. I don't think he flipped the car. No, he kept all 4 wheels on the ground, but he was close. He almost rolled that motherfucker 30 times. So everybody cycles through. At this point, they're because we've kept our nose clean this whole fucking race. The 1, me, 8, and the 2 right behind me. Those are the only cars left on the lead lap. I think there were 6 cars on the track, but only the top 4 were the only ones on the lead lap. Everyone else had been wrecked out and destroyed. And so at this point, I have a little bit of nose damage from running into the back of the 5, but it wasn't very major damage. Just compared when you look at all at the 1 and the 2, like just the damage isn't even comparable. And so I'm stupid. So at this point, this is the final restart on lap, I want to say 23 was when the final restart is. No, it's 22, because we have a couple laps. And so it's at this point I'm like, there's only 4 cars on the lead lap. I don't think anyone else is going to completely wreck themselves. Let's just go for it. Try and get a good win out of it. You know, I was going to get a top 10 anyway because everyone else had already destroyed themselves. And so let the 2 go by here, kind of biding my time, because I knew I had I have a run on the 1. I don't think it showed it, but or it may be coming up, but the 1 puts the block on me on the backstretch. I mean, you can see how busted the shit their front ends are. They're pushing big old holes, and they don't have near as much speed as I do coming off the backstretch. And so I'm biding my time because I know I can easily get past the 2. It's the 1 in clean air up front that wiggles around a lot. This is the part. So this is where he puts the block on me, runs me down low, almost all the way down to the apron, almost lose it in the corner. Car's really, really skippy there. And so, see here, I believe this is... Hold on, it takes me a second to think here. Okay. So yeah, this is the white flag. This is the absolute last lap of the race, and then just the 2 goes to the middle of the track, I guess, to try and find a little speed. And this is where shit gets crazy. The 1 goes low, just like I knew he would, and right up to the fucking top, baby. Scoot booting right across his nose, take that air right off of him, and I mean it's not an easy win. Cause he fucking rallies. He's stuck in my bubble, and he he is looking for the win. But there's that big slide coming out of the back end. But I mean, that was just that crossover right there on the backstretch. Fucking saved that shit for me. So to cap it all off, here's some fucking victory donuts. And I will catch you next time, Dad. And I know you're going to ask it later. I'm still waiting to do the tribute truck race. See ya.